We don't care when you call our name. We don't care, we are just the same. We ignore the race and we ignore the fight. We need a miracle. Watch over there, it disappears. We lose it all.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the WWE 2K Universe mode. My name is Jake.
And for the first time in a long time, it's Declan.
We are here live from the Raw after Hell in a Cell, live from Charlotte in North Carolina.
Queen City herself.
After Matt Riddle cheated his way to victory at Hell in a Cell, Dolph Ziggler is looking at one more opportunity for Matt Riddle and the United States Championship. Tonight in our first contest, Ziggler teams up with his partner Roode to take on Matt Riddle and his stablemate Braun Strowman. And then after Breezango took the tag team titles from The Miz and John Morrison, Miz looks for a bit of payback here as he takes on Breeze in one-on-one action.
This might be the prettiest collection of superstars.
And in our main event, after Ruby Riott cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase, Toni Storm lost the Raw Women's Championship after defending against Alexa Bliss. Tonight, Toni Storm looks to get her rematch as Ruby Riott puts the Raw Women's title on the line in the main event here tonight. So here we go. The first contest after Hell in a Cell, and it's payback time for Dolph Ziggler.
And my first match back at the commentary booth. Feels nice. Feels great.
What a way for you to make your return. Roode and Ziggler, two veterans of the business.
Absolutely. Know these ropes in and out. They know these ropes in and out
And in again.
and in again.
Dolph Ziggler, of course, had his opportunity at the United States Championship in the opening contest of Hell in a Cell. But Matt Riddle, with this new change of attitude he's had over recent months, decided he needed to cheat his way into retaining the title. With the referee down, Matt Riddle went to town on Dolph Ziggler with a steel chair and then hit the Bro Derek in the middle of the ring onto that steel chair for the 1-2-3.
Well, I've always thought a guy who calls himself a bro, he's not a good dude. He
Yeah,
was
well.
always gonna go rotten.
With a last name like Riddle, he certainly tricked Dolph Ziggler into a false sense of hope.
Wow, poetic words from my usual play-by-play guy.
And for some reason, Matt Riddle and Strowman aren't coming out together, which they normally do. But that's okay. I guess they want to do separate entrances and take up more of my time. The selfish pricks.
And don't you love to see it?
Yeah, Matt Riddle just cut out a tiny bit of that jacket to fit the US title in, just so it could pop out a bit.
Little slits,
Yeah,
so that
didn't-
you can belt it through.
Didn't feel like, putting the
So
entire...
it's an actual belt now, because it goes through little hoops.
Yeah, that's a good point. He didn't feel like putting the whole thing around the jacket. Instead, just a little bit.
Most superstars wear their championship titles as cummerbunds, obviously,
Yes.
around the outside.
Round the outside. Round the
Don't.
outside.
Not what I was trying to go for, but entertaining nonetheless.
So the original Bro M. Riddle, as written on his jacket, which of course is his legal identification,
Obviously.
is teaming up with the Heavy of the quote-unquote Black Heart Parade.
Wow, that is, he is a big dude.
He is one big dude. Of course, these two, along with Tommaso Ciampa, have been running roughshod around the Monday Night Raw division over recent months. We saw Ciampa make his debut as he interrupted one of Matt Riddle's US title defenses and attacked Johnny Gargano, which led to Gargano losing in a matter of 45 seconds.
Oof. Now that is a painful loss and a bright win for
Yes.
a shooting star on Raw.
And
I'd
we
say.
saw Riddle and Ciampa team up for a while, and then they decided to add one Braun Strowman to the mix, who
Well,
decided to
it's,
shave his head as well.
Well, it's a good grab and much better hair.
Yeah, so now we have Little Bearded Baldy and Big Bearded Baldy, along with the guy who doesn't remember his own name half the time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the promo.
So it's one of the more interesting stables as Dolph
Nope.
Ziggler is looking at the wrong person, pressing the right stick. That's how you change things. Yeah. It's not that hard to get in the ring, man.
So turns out, have forgotten every single control.
Punch is square. Reverse is triangle. You've worked that one out. Grapple is X. And then Irish Whip is circle. Look at that one. Can you kick out? Yes, you can.
Immediately. I remember that button. That hasn't changed.
That one hasn't changed in 16 years. So Riddle here with the Irish Whip into the corner. Going to look to get Strowman in the match early.
Oh,
This could be worrying. Look at
Whoa!
the double super kick.
that is a massive boot coming from the...
L1.
Yeah.
You missed the button. It was L1. Now you've crawled yourself too far.
Well, isn't that fun?
You can still press L1 if you wanted to. Oh, well, Dolph Ziggler with the drop kick. I was going to say, before I had to teach you the controls, Dolph Ziggler got a taste of his own medicine there with a super kick.
And unfortunately,
What was that? Unfortunately what?
just not good for Dolph Ziggler.
Yes, unfortunately for Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
What a rollout by Braun Strowman.
Oh!
Very powerful and also deceivingly athletic.
Deceivingly athletic. Very nimble with his hands.
As he lifts him up once again. Can I do it? No, I can't. Okay. Instead it's just the military press. I'll take that. I was going to try to do something else, but it didn't work. Oh, Braun Strowman
Whoa.
went for the power slam. But a good reversal there from Ziggler. Rolled out of it, and wisely, he gets Robert Roode into this contest for the first time.
Well, Robert Roode wisely going for those large
Knees.
tree trunks.
Yeah, he's trying to take out the base, the power of Strowman, who,
Ooh,
well, not
just-
enough damage done.
Obviously, way too much power in those massive legs.
Those tree trunk legs.
Oh, just bouncing off of him.
I love that animation. It's so stupid. And Strowman could not hold his own momentum and is now on the outside. He flipped over that top rope, and Roode luckily followed up
But
with
not
that spear.
but not shaken for long, that Braun Strowman, even with the tumble to the outside.
Braun Strowman with a dragon screw. I didn't know he was a fan of that old Japanese wrestling.
But wasn't the dragon screw invented by Cowboy Bob Orton?
It was, yes. It was very famous in Japan. Oh my god. I've never seen him do that move before.
He has a very limited moveset usually.
Yep.
So you don't know when he does things.
Tag into Riddle, the US champion, back in the match.
Oh, double
Referee
team
in the
coming.
way. Look at this.
Oh,
I'm not sure why Riddle needed to be involved in that one. I'm sure Strowman could have done it himself, but it is what it is. Kick to the gut. Ooh, a spear. A spear from
hoping
Roode.
for a quick win out of nowhere. Oof, very close one.
Riddle just kicking out. I think he might have winded himself. Had to catch his breath on that one. The first 2 count of the match goes to Roode and Ziggler. It was on the US champion nonetheless. I'm sure Roode and Ziggler would love nothing more than to pin Matt Riddle in this one.
But Bobby Roode wisely getting Riddle on the ground, where he's pretty powerless to do things.
Yeah, it's a good idea. If I was Roode and Ziggler, I'd be trying my hardest to keep Riddle in this matchup. I wouldn't want Strowman getting back in. We saw what kind of damage Strowman did.
Oh, hoping to get something off a neck twist. Obviously not.
But this time, Riddle able to get out, but he looks to be in a bit of pain here.
Oh, somehow dropping Braun Strowman of
Yeah,
all
a little-
people with a right.
A cheap shot there from Robert Roode. Riddle's still down and out.
Oh, Bobby Roode going to the top and failed.
Yeah, well, that's
straight to the floor.
what happens when you take out Braun Strowman.
And now he's got to face the consequences. Ooh, spine right into that hard edge. And these 2 brutes going after it on the outside.
The 2 brutes, Matt
The
Riddle
2
and
brutes.
Robert Roode. Yeah.
Yeah, brutes. Bruties.
The Brood. The Brood.
The broats.
Oh, the Broads. There you go. Oh, you're better at those than me.
Yeah.
Riddle gets Roode back in the ring. What's he going to look for here? Might have been looking for that tombstone instead. Roode able to get out of it. Into another spear.
Tries for the pin again.
Riddle blocked it, and this time, Riddle straight back up to his feet, and this is not what Roode and Ziggler wanted. Roode, I don't think he saw it, as Strowman got himself back into the pin. Back into the pin, back into the ring. Oh, Roode though. The cheap shot on Strowman, who just waves it off.
Oh!
Just took him out.
Roode distracted by the referee trying to get in with Strowman, but not very effective.
No, it was not. And now Ziggler all alone in the ring with Strowman. This could be disastrous.
Oh!
And there's that big backhand that we've seen.
That can cave in a lung, people.
And somehow Dolph Ziggler got to his feet, and Braun Strowman uncharacteristically looked shocked, but Ziggler bounced off of Strowman. He bounced off of him with that drop kick, and Strowman is just all over Ziggler here. No, I don't think it is. Oh, the shot to the gut there. Strowman now.
Oh, it
kick
looks
to
to
the
be
gut.
over.
This is not good.
Oh!
He just dropped him with that powerbomb on the ropes. 2. Oh, and Ziggler
very, very
somehow
close.
kicked out. And again, Braun Strowman shocked. Ziggler here wisely up over the top. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Braun Strowman stunned, land on the top of his head. That's a lot of weight to fall down on your neck. Doesn't matter how strong you are. Oh, Ziggler off the ropes. Knocked off Riddle. That's wise. Back comes in Roode. Ooh, went for the elbow drop, and somehow Strowman again up and down.
There is just no way to get over Strowman's power.
And the athleticism, the rollout and everything. Roode wisely around the back after Ziggler's distraction.
Ooh.
And look at this strength. Look at that from Robert Roode. Strowman now trying to crawl to Riddle. Oh, but Roode. There you go. There's the intelligence of the experienced competitors. Roode now. Glorious DDT.
Has he
Floats
got him?
over. 1, 2. Oh, and Strowman kicks out.
And sits up like it's nothing.
Yeah, Strowman just
There is
almost a second wind, you'd say, off of that and the running power slam.
there is just
1,
no hope.
2. Ziggler didn't see it. I think Ziggler was in a bit too much pain.
Yeah, sort of gave up there.
Strowman popped straight up from the glorious DDT into the power slam, pins Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler will not be getting another opportunity at the US title, you wouldn't think.
No, not for a long while.
Not after that performance. They put up a bit of a fight, but at the end of the day, Braun Strowman just too much to handle. Roode and Ziggler going to have to go back of the line for tag team and US title opportunities now. What's left for them, you'd say, on Raw?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Going to have to build themselves up again.
Back to square one, I guess.
We looked through some of the highlights of those matchups. A few decent kickouts from Ziggler. Thought he was going to go after a while, but look at these two. Smug as always.
I mean, only one of them really did the work.
Yeah, it wasn't so much of an easy win, but they're going to claim that it was, and there was no issues. Well, at least not for Braun Strowman.
He's just shaking everything off, and he's fit as a fiddle.
Yep, Matt Riddle looked down and out at one point, but that's what happens with Braun Strowman's in your corner. Well, back down we go here to ringside, the second contest of the night, and it's one-on-one action for tag team competitors as we see the Hollywood A-listers Miz and Morrison out here first.
Wow, and don't they just scream star presence?
Absolutely, you can tell by the glistening jackets and the sunglasses just how much they make.
I mean, Miz is even rumored to be playing Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal Kombat sequel.
Yes, The Miz could in fact be Johnny Cage. I believe he's shortlisted as one of the favorites for that. It'd be a hell of a role for Miz. Not
He
sure what it
could
would entail, though. For
Definitely
his,
crawl himself up from where the Marine movies ended.
yeah, that is true. What would that mean for Miz's Raw career?
Well,
especially since he lost those Raw Tag Team titles just last night.
I assume just like John Cena and The Rock before him, he's going to go mainstream. And we're going to lose him.
Yes, we could in fact lose The Miz forever. But that doesn't matter because we have this man who could be the next WWE A-list star.
And don't they just have the looks for it? Oh,
We could definitely see a buddy cop movie between these two.
the sexual tension is just palpable.
The brand new Raw Tag Team Champions of Tyler Breeze and Fandango.
God, his tits are huge.
Yep, he's definitely been hitting the gym. Working them titties.
Just the tits.
He's just been working the chest. That's it.
Well,
That's
he
all
wears
we-
long pants, so they're not very important.
You know he's got tattoos all the way up his leg?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. And then he's got like one on his arm. Which you can't even see with this attire.
Yeah.
And you've got Tyler Breeze. Perfect skin.
Perfect everything.
Not a scratch. Even a perfect soul patch. Only looks good on him.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's very true, everyone. Soul patch, not a good look unless your name is Breeze.
That is very true. As Prince Pretty himself, along with... I don't know what... Does he have a nickname?
The Dango Dynamite.
Yep. He's Dango Unchained.
There you go.
That's about it. Oh, Miz!
Whoa!
Straight away, he busts...
Busting him open.
Wow. Well, that's definitely a blemish on the perfect face of Tyler Breeze.
Very angry that Breeze may be coming for his gig.
Well, that or he's still annoyed about losing the Raw Tag Team titles. We knew how much they meant to Miz. His career was stagnant for a while until the return of John Morrison, who, if you saw on the left-hand side of your screen, was washing his abs.
Oh.
Just in case they weren't glistening enough.
His face is very flat there.
Yeah, that's because it's a picture. He doesn't have a
Yeah, I know.
nose. It looks like he's wearing a mask of his own face. I won't lie. Miz pop-up.
Ooh.
Look at that, an STO. Breeze very much not in this quite so far, and a
Just
running
again.
drop kick. A single leg drop kick from the Miz.
Looks more like a Brian's running knee. Maybe.
Almost was. I'm not sure exactly what Miz hit there because Breeze was in that corner and he fell down into it, and looks like Breeze gonna try to get himself in this a second win. It seems a 1 count off the Northern Light suplex. That's a that was part of Fandango's resume in that tag team title match. We saw a few of those from Dango, and there's the boot to the face, just kind of open up that wound even more. I can't quite see the blood yet.
Yeah, it should be there.
Maybe it's hidden in that hair.
Yeah.
Maybe Miz scraped the top of his head. Not sure what's happened. Sure, we'll see a bit later if this match continues. But ooh, a neck breaker.
That rude awakening.
The Miz really taking it to Breeze. Breeze had that little run of being oh so resilient, but it seems this might come to an end. But after a 1 count kick out, Breeze has this, what, 4th win, you'd say? Step up Inseguri. Miz trying to roll out, and Breeze not going to let it happen. Very wise from Tyler Breeze. The
Yeah.
rolling forearm. And now a drop kick. There he is, Breeze. Taking a moment to rest, but
Headbutting him in the stomach.
he didn't see Miz getting back to his feet. Wasn't wise from Breeze. He just gets another kick to the face and a double axe handle off the top.
Ooh.
What's Miz looking for here? The kick down low. Looking for that signature snapping DDT.
Even more damage to the head there.
Yeah, Miz, tremendously smart, but Breeze kicks out, but it looks like it took all the energy out of him.
I honestly don't remember how to do anything.
He's got the skull crushing finale and the figure 4.
Yeah, that should be this.
This is the figure 4.
Yeah.
Yep. And Miz, as we were saying, locks that figure 4 in. That's not good for Breeze. Can he roll out of it?
Ooh.
He's going to reverse the pressure if he can. He does.
That is a deadly hold, but even deadlier if it gets reversed on you.
Yeah, Miz having to break the hold before Breeze could do any significant damage to him. Breeze going to go to the top rope, but Miz, again, going to meet him there and throw him off. Breeze just can't seem to get anything in it, and look at that.
Mirroring the famous pose.
Just rubbing it in the face, mocking Tyler Breeze, and now going in for a cover. Oh, instead, no, Miz pulled himself out of it. Not sure what's going through Miz's head at the moment. Just looking to maybe do a bit more damage.
A whole lot of moves coming from his old repertoire.
And the Miz making it back to 2010. Back when he was WWE Champion, and Breeze just has to fight out of every single one of them. Miz now, you don't see this very often. To that top rope. Looking for an elbow drop.
Well, you don't see that from The Miz.
No, you don't. Miz won. Oh, and Breeze again. Right shoulder off the mat.
Not giving up at all.
Breeze goes to pick the leg. Goes for the schoolboy, but the ropes break
Right
it
into
up.
the ropes.
Breeze now like a dog back on him. Doing what he can to try to keep Miz down. Kick into a DDT of his own. Into a cover, but again, Miz in the ropes.
Yeah. Miz very ring aware. Always grabbing for ropes at any opportunity.
Breeze posing for the crowd. Is that really a good idea? Ooh!
Ooh, Miz trying to counter with a big boot, but Tyler Breeze just far too quick with that
Tyler
enziguri.
Breeze, yeah. Got into it in the supermodel kick.
Could this be it for The Miz?
One. No, just one. Not enough. Breeze still can't seem to get the upper hand on The Miz.
Ooh, going up top. What could this be?
This is something from Breeze. What are we going to see? A leg drop. The last dance.
Wow, give it up for Dango.
Will that put Miz away? No, it's not. We know that puts people away for Dango, but Tyler Breeze not a master of that move just yet.
He's just got much more control of his legs, that Dango. So much muscle.
Well, that's the dancing for you.
Could this be it?
Breeze
He's going
now
for it.
unprettier to the moneymaker of The Miz.
And you got to think that's over.
1, 2. Can Miz kick out? No, he
No,
can't.
he cannot.
And Breeze continues this meteoric rise of being the most resilient man on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. We saw he might have gotten busted open at the beginning of that match out of nowhere, but just
Still not a
still
nothing
not a
on
drop
the
of
face.
blood.
And look at these two. What is this?
His hair
What
slightly-
the hell?
Oh, what?
What is that from Dango?
Dango, what you doing?
Fandango maybe just a little on edge. Thinking Tyler Breeze taking all the spotlight from the ballroom dancer.
Maybe also a little angry with the use of the finisher.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe a little bit of tension between Breeze and Dango. We're going to have to see how that plays out.
Up next is another
Yes, up
match.
next. Yep, it's not up next, but
It's
up
not
next
up
is the
next.
main event. So we see the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Here is the main event of Raw, and what a hell of a match we are in store for here. The almost undefeatable, who isn't wearing the right attire that I selected for her, but it is what it is. The almost undefeatable former Raw Women's Champion, Toni Storm.
But of course, that isn't almost, as she was just defeated.
Yes, of course, Storm did not lose a match, whether that was singles or tag team or triple threats, until Hell in a Cell last night. She, of course, defeated Alexa Bliss in the scheduled contest, but as we all know, that Money in the Bank briefcase can be a bitch.
Yeah.
Ruby Riott cashed in after that contest, and she gave Toni Storm her first loss and took away the Raw Tag Team Raw Women's title.
This entrance is always kind of funny to me because, like, she's trying so hard to be like, yeah, I'm a rocker, and it's just like, nah, it's sad.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad, yeah. She looks very sad. She obviously misses that Raw Women's title, which we've never seen around the waist of anyone else here until now.
And don't it look good? Doing the Matt Riddle thing, putting a little belt loop in your jacket.
Yep, don't know why. She's got two. She's got to go in. It's like underneath, and then it's like back out again, and I think it goes back underneath. She just wanted to show off those side plates as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it comes back out the back again.
It's a full-on belt.
She's just wearing pants on the top.
Yeah.
Ruby Riott, the first woman to defeat Toni Storm, and now the second ever Raw Women's Champion. It's a hell of an accomplishment for the young Riott.
Definitely.
Flanked, of course, by her stablemate, Liv Morgan.
Ruby Morgan.
Yep, that's the one.
It's a family name.
Yep.
Keep it in the family.
Arthur Morgan. As we are underway with the Raw Women's title match, and Storm, almost a bit rusty, it seems.
I always forget that those moves whiff constantly.
Yeah. And a spinning Hurricane Rana into the cover. But Storm not able to be put away just yet. A strike to the back, snapmare takedown. And now a neck crank, working the head.
Ooh.
Almost at 90 degrees. Oh!
That is a sick twist.
That's that hard style that Toni Storm has. And now, the headbutts.
Ooh.
Still working that head of Ruby Riott. Riott in the black and green, Storm in the black and red. Much more synonymous with the Raw Women's title. Is the red colour.
Yeah, the red. Yeah, the red.
Just in case you weren't sure. Storm off the ropes.
Riott just outpacing her.
Yeah, you missed it out. And that big forearm spins spins Storm around, and then the reverse DDT into the cover. Could that be it yet? But not even a 1 count.
No.
Not even a 1 count yet.
She was champion for a
Look
reason.
at this. Code red.
Ooh.
Sunset flip powerbomb.
And a kick out.
Another kick out, this time at 1. Just a little bit more done by Ruby Riott. What's she looking for here? A frog splash.
Wow,
The top ropes for leverage as well. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Well, if we're going to keep going, the next move from Riott might result in a 3.
That is...
As she goes once again for the code red. This time, no
pin.
cover. Interesting.
Very interesting, because that move goes directly into it.
Well, good reversal from Storm here. Double underhook. Look at this. Ooh, into the knees.
Double underhook, code breaker.
Right now, having to use the ropes to lift herself up. And Storm, big clothesline over the top rope. Storm's feeling it as Riott crashed to the outside. But Storm knows what she has to do. Has to let Riott get back into the ring. She can't win it.
Does she not have the suicide dive? She actually does.
No, she has the suicide dive as an OMG.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why. And Storm baited Riott back into the ring, into that air raid crash.
Sick neck breaker.
And landed right on the knee. Can Riott kick out? Oh, she can.
Riott, ever resilient against a very powerful foe.
Yes, of course. And we know Riott had to win that Money in the Bank ladder match. And Storm going to take out... Oh, Liv Morgan said, please don't.
Just reminding her.
Yeah, to stay out of this one. It's wise. And, well, Riott went for something, but Storm too quick. Morgan behaving herself on the outside, not getting involved. Oh, I think Storm might have been looking for something there.
Definitely calling for the
Storm Zero, but I think a reversal by Riott. Oh, I think she was looking for something there, but Riott didn't allow it. Knee to the face again. And now Riott has Storm in the corner.
Ooh.
Shoulder tackle. Referee, get out of the way. Big boot.
Ooh.
Now she's going off for a second one. Ooh, hits her again.
Looking for
I thought
the
it was going
trifecta.
to be 2. Yeah, triple threat there. From Ruby Riott, who's going to go up to the top rope. What are we going to see here? Big splash. Follows it up. 1, 2. Ooh, and Storm.
Very tight.
Yeah, very tightly. Got that right shoulder up instead of the left. And now Riott.
Calling for the end.
Yeah, she's feeling it here. Will this be enough? Oh, a big step up Insaguri again. The cover. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, Storm kicks out.
Just.
Yeah, Storm just kicking out there.
Even after all her time as champion, she's still clinging on.
Yeah, very resilient even after 2 matches at Hell in a Cell. That's what that means to Toni Storm, and that was a big knee lift there. Takes down Riott, who could have a broken nose, you'd assume. Storm now trying to fight her way back in this one. Right in the corner, bounce back out into a big boot. A little sequence there from Toni Storm. And now,
looking for it.
Riott hooked up into the Storm Zero.
Could this be the end?
We're at a 2 count, and Riott just got her shoulders up.
Ah, but she's calling for another.
Storm gonna call for another one. Riott turns it round. Instead, hooks up the arm into that.
Right into the Riott
Right
kick.
into that kick, the Riott kick.
She's in the ropes.
Referee
Does
not
the
calling,
ref
he can't see it. And a 3 count.
Ooh.
You can see Liv Morgan ecstatic on the outside. Ruby Riott retains that Raw Women's title.
Very questionable means.
Yeah, referee couldn't see it.
Very smart of Riott, knowing just.
Yeah, Riott got on that right side. Smart. Used their brain, and I guess that's kind of what happens when you have 3 matches in 24 hours for Toni Storm. 2 losses in 2 nights. We thought this one might have been it here, but look at that. Oh, she shoved her off actually. I thought it was a shoulder up, but she managed to power out of that first Insaguri kick. And Ruby Riott retains still your Raw Women's Champion to end off Raw here tonight.
Could we see another very long run for the War Women's title?
The War Women's title.
Goddamn
We'll have to
right.
find out what is going to happen to Storm after that loss again. Will we see another match for her? I'm sure, because of that mistake by the referee. We'll have to find out as we continue on in the universe, but for now, that is all the time we have. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Raw. My name is Jake.
My name is Declan, and as always, stay jammy.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, feels so good. Ah.